Hi, I'm Tristan Clifton, and this is my demonstration of task 8.1 Raspberry Pi I2C. Currently, you can see that I have my Raspberry Pi here on the table with the GY-30 light intensity sensor. I've currently got it hooked up to the I2C pins on the two I2C pin outs on the Raspberry Pi 3. I've also got it hooked up to the 3.3 volt interface on the Raspberry Pi as the pins can be damaged if you put it on the 5 volt line. I've also got it hooked up to the ground. As you can see, I have the code up here. So I import necessary libraries. I've predefined the variable device as 0x23. This is just so when I start reading, I use the default I2C address. I've predefined continuous high-res mode. This essentially tells the light intensity sensor not to turn off after the first reading. I create a instance of bus, telling it to use SM bus 1. The older models use 0. So on an infinite loop, so while true, create an instance of data. Well, store information in the variable data from the output of reading the I2C block data with the configuration of user default address, and tell the sensor to use continuous high-res mode instead of one-time high-res mode. And then this function here just converts the first bits of data into decimal. And then using this decimal, I just use a series of if and else's to have an output of too dark through too light, and then just essentially run that entire thing continuously. So if I run the program here, you can see on the output of the console, it's too dark. And then as I raise the sensor to get more light exposed to it, it goes from too dark to medium to bright to too bright, and then back down again. So that's my demonstration of the code.